Hello, welcome back to your Hokino updates. Without further ado, guys, we'll jump right into it. I know it's Sunday. Everybody wants to sit with their families while Hokino works strongly prepping for the week ahead. So, with that being said, let's jump right on in. PSA for Shilling. Support Hulk when you can. Retweet, drop a comment, drop a like, hit a flame emoji. Shill it to your private or public groups. Tell them about us. Give some updates on what we're doing and get some more eyes on us. We're stronger as a community. As far as what we've done in the past 48 hours since our daily VC on our Telegram, we joined a murder mystery Twitter space with Swiftoshi and Baseball Bat. Football? Yeah, Baseball Bat. Very fun. Ideas, you ask a question, do a pitch, ask a question, ask the next contestant a question. We incorporated this inside our Twitter space yesterday. So we put out a guest list for that Twitter space on our Twitter. So we tweeted out inviting multiple different projects. Not everybody got to speak. So we're going to be having some of them on next week. But yeah, these were all projects and more that were on the Deca Mega space with us, and we won that. So a lot of people were keen on getting in, and I've already spoken with some of those devs of collaborations. So it's good that we're building more of a network, more of a rapport with other projects that stand in line with us in the war against Ethereum, the bear market. So we're going to be incorporating more of that for our Twitter spaces going forwards. Our Twitter spaces are growing from our AMA standoff to our weekly Twitter space, more and more active on Twitter and incorporating new aspects as we go. Your suggestions are all welcome. So if you think a fun aspect or something we can do for our next space, feel free. But yeah, we'll be talking to those members and also compiling a list so that way they're guaranteed to speak on the second round of them joining. Yeah, so the recording of that Twitter space is posted and pinned in our community. So if you missed it, feel free to give it a listen. How it functioned was, I gave a pitch for Hulk Eno in the beginning, some mild overview. There's too much to go over, and left some room for questions. So anybody that came on, idea is ask Hulk Eno a question, then do your pitch, and I will ask you a question. So that was superb. Some great rapport, some great pitches from these projects. Some great feedback. I jumped to the community afterwards saying thank you, and their whole community was saying, "Yeah, good job, guys. Well run space." Yada yada yada. So we can expect some returning conversations and kind of just discussed about their project. I did one question, and so yeah, it was a nice communal time for devs to come together, and we'll be growing that more and more, offering pieces of advice here and there, and also updating about our utilities that will be coming out. Yeah, so on top of that, guys, our brother token Wolverino had a migration, went very well. Their chart is holding strong. They have a stronger contract that's focused on them getting on more exchange listings, have a reserve. But with that, they also announced that the Metabrawl Inu gameplay trailer will be coming out soon with Hulk Inu as a feature as well. So that's nice and bullish and a very strong promotional campaign we can run. At the same time, all characters inside of Metabrawl Inu will be pushing that out to callers, promoters, their Twitter, their communities as well. So that'll be a nice aesthetic for us as well, and also a beautiful Easter egg saying that we are getting closer and closer to the Metabrawl Inu launch. Top of that, Monopoly called us for our Twitter space. And we announced that our Hulk Inu merch line will be coming soon, that we're partnering with Prestige, who are designing everything and will be handling all orders, and are also esteemed inside of esports. We also announced that we'll be attending the Web3 conference in Toronto. I have a call this week, finalizing call with the CEO and team for promotion inside of China, hopefully broking a deal. I said once that is done, then I will book a ticket to Hong Kong for the end of this month to go meet in person, but also to attend the FinTech conference there. It's a week-long conference, networking with more companies. They'll be introducing me as well. And I'll be talking about our partnering together at that conference as I network. And with these new contacts, we can go and meet with them. So I'll probably stay an additional 3 weeks while working on Hulkinu from there. So if this all does happen, then then the time for the BC will probably change because I do believe that would be like 4 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning in Hong Kong. But yeah, so we'll still be updating and pushing everything forward, but with the add-on of being able to network with more companies and promotion entering China. Only way to do it is feet on the ground. As far as what to expect in the near future, so the next Hulkinu AMA standoff is in development. So feel free to send us your nominees. We'll be looking around. Um, it was very fun. We got great feedback from each dev. Very happy, and I already have some devs reaching out to me to be considered. So we'll be reviewing them and seeing how they progress in the time from that we've seen them and the AMA standoff to happen next. So that'll be fun. We'll try and add in some new concepts, or do an Easter egg, a hint at what's going to be coming for the next one, since the first one went so well. On top of that, the music contest is over. Soy Migo is the winner. We'll be working this week on our 24/7 YouTube Hulk Inu music channel. So that'll be fun. We'll get some suggestions from the community as well. Have some good time with it and show you how we're using that in multiple different ways. Bobby Bybot ads are this week, the 19th of October. So we will have every buy that happens on Bobby Bybot across the space, anyone that is using Bobby Bybot inside of groups, whatever it may be. Hokina will be advertised under every buy. And Bubble Bybot ads are open as well. So we'll be solidifying a date with them as well and using them more often. So because we won the Deca Mega Space, we'll also be reviewed by a new YouTuber. So I'm talking to the Deca Mega, the Deconnect dev about when that'll be up. So on top of that, because we won, we'll be on Deca Block listed for free. So extra exposure for Hulkino, and from the Twitter space, we've heard from the dev that they may be moving it up. So we may be seeing Hulkino listed earlier on. Yeah, so that's nice and bullish. Our next Twitter space will be on Saturday, so our weekly Saturday 8 p.m. EST. We'll be reaching out to new devs. What's great about it is just jumping in their community with my title as the Hulky new dev. It raises some eyebrows, and I always see a few members jump into our group. Obviously, I'm not chilling in there or anything. It's just something that naturally occurs. But yeah, that doubles, triples when we do these spaces. So yeah, so that'll be fun. We may try to incorporate like a voting, so people come into our group on from Twitter to vote, and then they're in there and they'll see the updates and see our rigorous motion, and we can all welcome them and whatnot. So that'll be fun for an add-on. As far as now with the Twitter space ideas, we're hosting it and we compare a project to all these pitches. They ask us a question, so we get to get people bullish based on those questions. Um, and also network with the devs. But we'll have more aspects in the sense of come into our group on Telegram. Our new utility will be out soon. We just want the designs to be nice, pristine, and that is up to Prestige. Funny enough. So that'll be out. The second utility is ready to go. We're gonna have that as after our merch line comes out. We'll add on that our new utility is available, which is a collaboration with an existing project as well. So that's why it's so quick to come out. And we'll have a collaborative AMA with that project too, once launched, and go a bit more in depth of what you can expect about this utility. So instead of just me, we'll have them explain it as well, since they're the pros at this utility. So I mentioned already that we'll be hopefully be attending FinTech conference in Hong Kong. Um, and also visiting not just one marketing company, but they'll introduce us to multiple others. They name dropped a bunch of nice names. And also be able to meet with everyone that we network with at the conference. We stand out there. They love meme tokens, but we stand out there as being foreign because of Corona. They're pretty much open, no quarantine, but still quite strict with the Corona regulation. But I've been told it's a tight knit community, so we will be the newcomer but also a lot of interesting, unique aspects that have not been heard over in Hong Kong before, or really in the world. If you've been following Hokino, you can see. So like our NFTs, our staking, our comic, a lot of these will raise a lot of beautiful questions and get Chinese investors in because it's a tight knit community. We get a handful, hopefully a bunch of investors just by being at the conference, but then meeting with companies as well. So it'll have a trickle effect. It'll start to cascade one off of each other because they all know each other, and we'll be the new project in town. So yeah, so it's looking like in between Hong Kong versus Toronto. So if we're in Hong Kong, we may as well stay there for those networking opportunities with different companies and everyone we're meeting there. And just attending more and more events while I say we while I'm at in Hong Kong representing Hokino. So yeah, so it, the reward aspect of staying in Hong Kong is much more powerful to be able to establish our brand there more by being in person compared to flying all the way across the world for Toronto day after day or two after the conference. So may as well stay in Hong Kong, set up base there, and start to spread the love of Hokino everywhere. I'll probably wear Hokino swag every day for a month. I'll watch it though. On top of that, guys, NFTs will be pushed out more and more if you were on the Twitter space, we discussed with other projects that were NFT focused, and we'll be collaborating as far as strategic alliance, talking about what we're doing with NFTs and what they're doing with NFTs as far as promotion, getting us closer to V2 staking release, which is when NFT round one sells out. Along with that is a 12 Ethereum buyback, massive marketing campaigns, yeah, the staking pool, and also the start of the race to Valhalla, and the beginning of the organic market maker of 200 to 1,000 NFT holders compounding every 8 hours, bringing in more volume to the chart or claiming as well. So that up and down aspect of a market maker. With that, we'll do the mass billboard campaign of revolutionary 3D art on billboards, cinematic 3D, where it's coming out of frame. Unique solo AMA will be coming as well after Hong Kong, of course. And anywhere we're going, we'll go and fly over to meet up with some of the influencers we've already spoken to, and some new ones too, potentially. Yeah, and then the publicist, Hokino publicist, is signed on for a year. We're waiting for the proper start date to push out um, publicity. They're from their illustrators to get the biggest impact. And whoa, Ethereum is pumping today, back above 1,300. Yeah, so those are the justs of the updates. We've also been invited on this coming Saturday for a talent show from Jigsaw, their project, and they do pitch and you do show off the talents of some sorts, and then there's a winner voted or something like that. But good exposure and good times to network with them. We were invited for this Saturday, but we were busy with our space going longer, and then I had some meetings as well after the space. So yeah, more and more. So you already see a response. Story got stood up. We'll see. We'll see what they say with China. I'm just keeping you guys in the mix and letting you know. But I got you with your McDonald's ice cream next time I'm in Canada. But yeah, so there's more Twitter spaces that we've been invited to. We'll be attending during the week. More callers will be calling. Bobby Bybot ads coming in. Bubble Bybot ads as well. And more of the Twitter space and exposure. And I'll be on the phone with Hong Kong as well, discussing our plans and hopefully finalizing a ticket to Hong Kong. So exciting times for us. I don't know of any other project that flies all the way to Hong Kong just to establish a presence there. The benefits of being doxxed, and I'll be vlogging as much as I can as well. With that, guys, that was my spiel. I told you I wanted to keep it short, and obviously we'll have more and more updates as we go during the week. With that, I want to leave it open for the community. Does anybody have any questions or thoughts? If you cannot speak on VC, you are welcome to type in our group. Floor is yours.
When you're looking like you alligators, boy, I'm snapping. Tell me what you think is about to happen since you laughing. Pick up Thor's hammer and get the smashing market crashing. Me,
Thor Crypto Thor's Cryptos asks, how is the language barrier with Hong Kong for you? Do they speak English? From what I know, yes, they do speak English, but also bear in mind the idea is I'll be visiting this company, so we'll be attending the conference together. Oh, sorry, I did not see your question, Crypto Prince. But yeah, so for Thor, yeah, it'll be if there is a language barrier, I have them to translate and Google Translate. I'm from an international background. We'll make it work. But yeah, no, from what I know in Hong Kong, a lot of English is spoken. Crypto Prince asks, I wanted to know when we get listed in new exchanges. I know we were on Sushi Swap, but it doesn't show on CoinMarketCap.com. So when we're going to get listed on new exchanges. So an example I can tell you is of multiple projects like Voltino got listed on Gate.io um, and Shiba, but they said I was told that there wasn't that much of a pump from it, at least not instantly or in the short period of time when we were talking about it. And that's how it is with a lot of the exchanges. So it's the bear market, traffic inside of the market has lowered, right? But exchanges or big end influencers, a lot of them they haven't changed their pricing. So obviously, the ROI isn't going to look the same. So of course we're going to be going on exchange listings, but it's a few factors in there, right? The state of the market for traffic, like the same thing about getting our publicists to start pushing us out to major news platforms. But on top of that, it's having a bit more of a IRL in the real world contact, right? So we're doing this world tour conference. So we're going to all these conferences across the world, and brokering better deals. So OXC is one we spoke to, is a very large one in China. They are based in San Francisco, but they have offices in China too, so we can visit if we're out there. But yeah, the idea is, meet in person, talk about this. I spoke with an L Bank ambassador about this in the Chainlink conference too. That the prices haven't been adjusted, but the impact obviously isn't as much as getting listed on your exchange. So it's like 50K or 100K for some of these exchanges, and you still have to put up your tokens and also liquidity for those tokens. So yes, we can get on exchanges for what I like to call like a hollow pump, but we are getting combination marketing strategies associated with it. So going to a conference and getting listed on an exchange, along with more promotional and more utility coming out around those listings too. So because of the bear market, that's one of our aspects of adapting to it is a synergetic movement, synergetic promotion, um, synergetic utilities that all interconnect with each other. So it's going up higher and higher for those exchanges, for the exchange listings. So yeah, whenever the time is right in the market. I mean, we're very well connected from being the Wolverine team. Well, let's say half of it at this point. But we have a board of advisors in the background that are all interconnected with exchange listings. Bitfavo is one that I know very well in person. Well, my good friend knows in person. I've met them a couple times, to be honest. But yeah, so we can get listed on exchanges very quickly. It's just about the impact that comes with it. Is it going to bring green to the charts, or is it going to, throw away 50K, 100K for something that isn't necessarily guaranteed, where we can use those funds to travel the world with a presence for Hokino, and have a bigger impact for our marketing inside of Telegram, Twitter, YouTube, um, but also networking to many more exchanges. We went to well, many more aspects of crypto. We went to one conference in Chainlink, and now we have OXC, talking to the co-founder Lee, and going to be introduced to Star, the founder of OXC. Uh, then the opportunity of traveling to Hong Kong and going to multiple different companies with it. Treasuries as well are interested from Chainlink. We got interviewed by Chainlink. As far as they went around interviewing people, so we'll have a spotlight in their video reviews too. So that's all from just one conference. So instead of one bang from an exchange listing, this way it's a multitude, and we're able to do everything we're doing along with it. So hopefully that answers your question, Crypto Prince. It's a question that comes up a lot, but yeah, it's the bear market. Things have changed, and obviously we are going to be on multiple exchange listings. And there was a time where we were waiting for having stronger legs of exchange listings, going through what we have, and then seeing the utility and seeing, okay, this is not just a meme token, it's multi-utility. Now we're here. We have multiple utilities as well, but yeah, not just volts, but also a lot of the devs that I'm in a group with, exchange listings just don't have that impact that they did before as far as ROI. So why not stretch funds for multiple promotions and multiple things to make it stand out for that pump that we're all expecting from an exchange listing? So hopefully that answers it. And feel free to let me know if you have any follow-up questions. Any other questions, comments, thoughts, points of feedback, reminders, challenges? All are welcome, guys. All right, I'm gonna do my three count. And yeah, just bear in mind all questions are welcome. And if you can't speak, you can type them in. If I miss them, um, they'll get forwarded as I missed Crypto Prince's initial. Crypto Prince says, bull check this.
Turn into a dip assassin, flip and stack it. Look too funny when you do it, head big. Why you capping all that fashion? Got them wolves looking at you like some accent. Can tell by the way you moving that you dance, so ain't no Jackson. I mix and match it like different fashion. It's a classic. I keep it splashing. My deepest passion reaching past them. Being careful with my words, 'cause when I speak, it happens. I'm really galactic, radioactive. My strength is massive. I'm in my deep five swag, adding to my bag. I go bananas, big banner when I'm in the lab. The cheapest ticket for the gas, and I hope smash. The cheapest ticket for the gas, and I hope smash. I'm in my D5 swag, adding to my bag. I go bananas, big banner when I'm in the lab. The cheapest ticket for the gas, and I hope smash. The cheapest ticket for the gas, smash. Hey, y'all not familiar, me familiar, guy.
Checking it out.
Siciliano, the done data for Valhalla, knowing I could hustle forever if I got no product. The globe product, getting cheese like a tostada with no collar, dumb scholar, no father. If you ain't talking about taking over, then don't bother. Manana watching the sunrise, pina colada, open waters, we yada, they hit the moon when it's shot. I said, open waters, we yada, they hit the moon when it's shot.
So this is like a crypto banking system, like a Binance card or Coinbase card. Oh, that's beautiful. So Crypto Prince sent in Lunar. Seems like crypto banking. And this bank is working on listing Holkino on their Lunar block, they say. It's a trade spot. Crest was made by retail investors. Beautiful. Yeah, if you know which investors did that, feel free to send them my way. And I can see if I can help make the listing smoother, easier if they have questions and whatnot. That's fire. I have to look into them a bit more and see their imprints and their analytics on Google. See how bullish it is. But that's sick though. Just for free, huh? Hulkino's getting popular. Share funds. Buy crypto with Lunar Block. Here we go. $500,000 total customers in Denmark, Sweden, and Norway. Wow. Yeah, this background is that's pretty funny. 80s on the block. Want to get your hands on the most popular cryptocurrencies? Buy and sell everything from Bitcoin to Cardano in the Lunar app on Denmark's probably easiest trading platform. All cryptocurrency trading takes place via the company Lunar Block AS, part of the Lunar Group. Hmm. Yeah, it was pretty cool. Their website can be a bit more organized at some places. Yeah, I can definitely explore this. If it's free, they can go for it. Okay, I see a listing like that. Not necessarily exchange. Hmm. I don't really have any up and coming or the popular. They do have Doge. Yeah, I can reach out to them. I can email them. Okay, so you're buying crypto with the bank. All right. Yeah. Keep me up there on that crypto prince. Feel free to DM me, and I can email them saying I heard that they're interested and see what they need from us. With that, guys, I will do the three count. Anybody have any questions or comments? Going once. And Crypto Princess, by the way, it's only the banks with licenses who trade crypto in Northern Europe. Okay, so this would be an entrance into a retail aspect. Very intriguing. Yeah, they want to list us, and there's no cost. There, no cost exposure is always welcomed. Cool. Yeah, I'll email them today, right after this. Any feedback or anything that you would like to mention going twice? Were they a bit slow with responding? No rush. No rush. We have a lot of things in the works currently. So yeah, yeah, no rush really. Currently, it's more about the idea of networking at conferences. We're introducing the network, the whole Gnu network, to talk with other projects to interconnect. So we already have Jigsaw inviting us to space as like a feature, a guest feature, and also talking about collaborating with NFTs. Oh, banned word use crypto prince. And anything else that somebody has a question about, wants me to repeat, going three times. This is not your final opportunity to ask your question, guys. It is not. So you can always type it inside of main chat, and we're gonna have this VC open again tomorrow, same time, 5 p.m. EST. So yeah, feel free to let us know if you have questions, thoughts, concerns, things that you think we should be doing stronger or better or differently. Your voice does matter, and our ears are always open. But all right. Crypto Prince, big shout out to you. Thank you for that info. I'm excited to see what comes of being listed on Denmark's uh largest crypto service. So very intriguing. I'll get an email out to them. And of course, if I have any news, I'll definitely let you guys know directly. With that, thank you all for joining the space. Shout outs to Polka, Crypto Prince, Sam, Helicopter, Shiba Doge Soldier, Toast, Xiao Xiao, Gru, AJ Revolt, Jean Grey, OG Runner, Taurus Cryptos. See, I'm not missing you guys ever again. Big shout out to everybody joining in. Chill around, let people know, talk about Holokino. There's a lot of different aspects of what we're doing that are revolutionary. So it's not just your general shill. Talk about the comic. Say check out this comic. It's pretty cool. You guys like comics. NFTs, weird, crazy twist on NFTs and a twist on evolution. A lot of different things you can talk about where it's not a shill. Talk about our space. Like, hey, any other devs here? Um, these guys are doing a space, supporting other projects, and giving them a voice across crypto. So yeah, when we say shill, doesn't necessarily have to be shill. That's another benefit of us being unique. Is that you can go into these groups and say, yeah, there's one project is doing this, but because we're so collaborative in the sense of like, yeah, come on through, talk about your projects. You can just invite other projects. Say, hey, come to Holkinu Space this Saturday. Well said, Thor. It's a good show post. There you go. Shill it around. Yeah, but there's hard shills, so this would be copy pasting this, and there's soft shills as well, where it's like just chatting about it in groups, projects. You have to be a bit careful. They say like, oh, you're shilling, but yeah, stick to the unique side of it, and you're good. Especially if you're going for oh yeah, they're supporting other projects. Yeah, exactly. Got to chat, build it up. Where are you from? That's so interesting. Oh, by the way, but yeah, it is very impactful for the soft shilling of like talking it through. I mean, I do it as dev. But yeah, it's different as dev, of course. Like, oh, this is the dev. Let's see what he's got. But yeah, always you can also be like, hey, this Hulk project super unique. Dev's always there. Go challenge him. He says, try and prove him wrong, or try and get him unbullish, or why the concept doesn't work. I like this. I like these aspects. Get into like nice debates about what we're doing with the project, and you'll see this calm, relaxed baseball. That's what you get now. But then you get this like, no, listen, it's like that. a lot of words at once. But no, here, you go ahead and talk. Let's see what you got. Yeah, absolutely. Make friends across the space. You know, when you soft show, what's nice is that uh, you can learn about a project, but you can also learn about what they're doing, or what type of influence they have. But yeah, okay. So guys, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to close out this VC scheduled VC for tomorrow at 5 p.m. EST. I'm going to reach out to this Danish crypto service company and email them. Apparently, Crypto Prince is saying that they're quite slow with their responses, but may as well get the ball rolling now. And I'll be talking to more of the contestants over DM about what to expect for next week's Twitter space. And we can also that vote. We can probably do like a vote for who should be in our AMA space, our AMA standoff space, and they come in and vote in our community. I think that is a great addition to our next Twitter space. So not just retweet or follow us. It's go inside of our community for your project to support your project to vote and yeah, then they're in here. They can leave directly, whatever it may be, but that way that we have them with us in our group. But yeah, more info, more details coming, guys. Bobby Buybat on the way. Bobby Buybat will be on the 19th. It's confirmed. Bubble is in review currently still. Merch in review coming very soon as well. Partner with Prestige, collaboration, utility as well, along with the collaborative AMA. More Twitter spaces, more interconnections all across the Ethereum platform. So yeah, if you guys didn't get to ask your question, you can bring it in tomorrow. You can put it right into main chat. With that, I'm going to close out the VC and end it with a classic Hulk out.